Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 25-yard line.
From the gun, Chapman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Mayer. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Probably me to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Mayer. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Number 38.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this time he is in. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run. Ronnie Hillman. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's tackled.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Hillman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Again, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to run with Hillman. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Another carry.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Off the play fake, Mayer. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They'll run on first down. Randall, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
37.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Operating from the gun, Mayer. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
To number 89.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On first down, Chapman got his man complete over the middle. That's Banks. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, Chapman. This is caught. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Back to throw. Chapman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Off play action. Mayer. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayer going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So thanks to the late field goal, well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some changes you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, Mayer. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
13 yards.
Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Off play action, Mayer. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Mayer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
10 yards to go.
third down. Mayer. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Mayer. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On third down, Randall, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Off the play fake. Mayer. Throw left side complete. It's Kramer. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Randall. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a
rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Chapman. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And the Colts first down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Mayer, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Mayer. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Off play action. Mayer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kramer. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Mayer. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Mayer. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Randall. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with the offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mayer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Mayer. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Dolphins now down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation.
Chapman's pass intercepted by the
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
On 1st down, Kramer. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And 7 yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down, Mayer. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Chapman. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Chapman. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Colts 38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.